How you doing? Let's practice together. I'm going to lead you through a guided practice session where we're going to improve on our blues strumming. Maybe you saw this video recently at my channel, how to strum 6/8 time slow blues feel. I'm going to take you through in this video tutorial 3 different examples of blues feel. I'm going to break down the mechanics for you and how to practice this in some ways that are more relaxing and more effective. By the end of this video, you're really going to grow as a musician. I encourage you to watch all the way to the end so you can get the full benefits of this practice session. So I encourage you to commit to this process. Go on, get your ukulele out. This video is going to be available for you to watch anytime. And by the way, this is the kind of extra bonuses that I offer for members at my Patreon community. Check the links down below if you'd like to be a member. Now, let's jump right in with the mechanics very slowly, then we're going to pick up the pace. The mechanics of 6/8 time, we're going to be strumming 6 beats in each bar, accenting beats 1 and beat 4. Very slowly, let's strum all the way through on 1, all the strings. Then on 2 and 3, just bounce off the bottom strings. And I'd like to encourage you to look at your wrist and try to see that it's bouncing off those strings just like a trampoline. Whether you have a high G or a low G ukulele, feel a bounce. Okay? So that's 1, 2, 3. Now all the way through on 4, 4, 5, 6. Let's try to keep this feeling of all the way through, bounce, bounce, all the way through, bounce, bounce, with a steady beat. 1, 2, 3, join with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's keep going. Oh yeah, I'm holding down an A major chord. 3, 2, 3, 4. Keep it going one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wonderful. Excellent. Relax your hand. Let's find our second chord, E7. First finger at the fourth string, first fret, second finger, and third finger at the second fret of the third and the first string. Now, let's combine these two chords, A major and E7. Okay? Oh, oh, darling, please believe me. Can you hear how it's starting to sound like a blues shuffle? Now, there's a lot more we'll add in just a moment, but let's hang with this one more time, this time with the thumb and strum technique. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2. Oh, darling, please believe me. All right, now what's happening here is that you're starting to develop a new skill. The skill is that your thumb is getting some target practice. Look at your thumb, try to really aim for one string at a time, and as you do this, see if you can put it into your muscle memory. Remember that if you're holding the ukulele in a stable position, those strings aren't going anywhere, and you can eventually find them without even looking. All right? Look at it, try to program where they are in space, and then close your eyes and reach out and feel them. All right, we're going to pick up the pace now and try this with one other section of that song using a metronome. You're adding some tempo, and I mean quite literally some tempo. And I receive no payment at all. I just love this app, Tempo. It's a professional level metronome, and it's worth the $4 or so for it. When you play, this is 6/8 time, and you can see you can choose all these different time signatures. Tap in your tempo. It's a great system. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2. Now, as we go faster, the tendency is to get tighter. Try to loosen up and try to feel the motion of all the way through, bounce, bounce, all the way through, bounce, bounce, strum, bounce, bounce, strum, bounce, bounce. Ready? 2, 3. Oh, darling, please believe me. And stop for a moment. Now that might be easy for you, maybe it's not. Let's try it again. Get yourself ready. And this is the second rep, okay? We're trying to just bullseye a short amount of it. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Probably feel that this is quite a difference in speed from our first tempo to, and it is quite a leap. This is meant to be a shorter video. You can, of course, incrementally increase the tempo just a little bit at a time. But the idea is that we program at a very slow speed what it feels like. Strum, bounce, bounce. And if you really put that into the feeling of your arm, when you go faster, see if it shows up. And another powerful tip is to just try less. Don't push so hard, don't bounce so hard. Just try less and see if your ear, your inner ear, can hear a boom, chak, chak, boom, chak, chak, boom, chak. Very often when we can hear it inside, it will come out our body. Of course, we still have to train the mechanics very carefully for that process to happen. Now, let's move on to the next one. Rewind this video anytime, of course. And if you're liking this so far, please give this video a thumbs up, share it with your friends, subscribe to the channel, and help me get to 100K subscribers. I sure would appreciate that. The next rhythm and the one after, very, very similar. The only addition is this extra strum at the end. Let's go with this. We're going to strum down on 1, up on 3, and then we chuck on 4, silent on 5, up, down. Now we're going to spotlight that chuck in just a moment, but right now let's just move through this very slowly, getting the mechanics, getting it feeling easy. And even if this feels like a piece of cake to you, I encourage you, if you're still watching, to go even deeper. See if you can make your shoulders more relaxed. See if you can get your feet moving. See if you can bring some breathing into it. Maybe sing on top of your strum. There's always ways to go deeper, and when we're practicing slowly, it's easier to go deeper. Right? Because we're taking the element of speed out of it, we can really go deeper. All right, let's get into this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 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 Wonderful. If you're still watching, thank you very much. At the very end of this pattern, we can add one extra up strum. Let's do this same speed, maybe just a little slower, and then we're going to pick it up even faster. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And 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 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. All right, now, once you get comfortable with this, you can use the thumb. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. See, I used the thumb on beat 1. You can add a fan stroke on beat 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. That little figure of and 6 and can be added to other parts of the rhythm. 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, and 6. So 1, 2, and 3, and 4, 5, and 6. Okay, so this is a skeleton for you to decorate. Now, the chuck is like this. I know I told you this would be about 10 minutes, so let's keep things concise as possible. I have a whole tutorial on how to chuck. This is how I would recommend you begin to make friends with the chuck. Strum either with these two fingers or the index finger, and then mute. So try this. You're just going to strum and then mute. Right now they're very far apart. Strum, mute. Strum, mute. Feel that mute is just coming to rest. Strum, mute. When it comes to rest, really put it to bed. Next, let's bring the mute a little closer. Strum, mute. Strum, mute. Strum, mute. Every time you're repeating something, take a breath, smile. Give your practice some space. Give your body and your mind a chance to absorb what you're doing. We're not trying to create strain. We're trying to create ease. So we're going to say it's. Now get the mute even closer. Strum mute. Oh, it's starting to sound like it. Now get it right after the strum. And there it is. Ooh, that was a silent one. Ah, there it is. And you can do it with these two fingers. Congratulations, you've just tested chuck positive. Now, another practice tip for the chuck, so you can bat 1,000, so to speak. So your batting average will be perfect. What you do is you have a clean sound, a clean strum, and then do a chuck. And listen for it each time. Give it some space. Now, after this video, pause before you watch anything else on the internet and just take even just 1 minute to do it 5 or 10 times in a row. After each time, pause, relax, make sure you're listening deeply. This is how we really begin to improve, by bringing space into our effort and by just stacking one small success on one another. Let's do this one more time, and then we'll bring the metronome in for the final, quiz, so to speak. Nice and slow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. E7. Back to A. How you feeling? Nice. Last thing, let's bring this metronome in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 1. Step 1, just say it with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. You can scat it or count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come on now. Let's do it. Oh. Please believe me, I'll never do you no wrong. So there you have it. How you feeling so far? Good. I'm glad you stuck around all the way to the end. Be sure to watch this video again. If you dug it, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to this channel, Ukulele Zen, and I hope you'll share this video with your other ukulele and music-loving friends. Be sure to check the links in the description down below if you'd like to become a member of the Patreon community. Bonus content like this to really help you grow in your music is available each and every month at the links down below. Thanks for jamming with me. Hope you are having a wonderful day. I'll see you in the next video.